Hey, hi vibers. It is late and I'm tired. So throughout this video, you're going to hear my voice kind of go in and out. And I'm going to get a little off track sometimes, but this is the day after full moon in Leo video for you to watch. I just wanted to make sure that I recorded something real fast so that you kind of understand what you can do to alchemize the energy that's out there. Those of you who shopped my shop recently, the tea blends that I'm going to be discussing today or just mention that are great for this new moon are hibiscus jasmine, lavender jasmine, my calm balm tea, and my self-love tea. So grab those, make your cup of tea now before I start the video, and enjoy. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you guys. Hey, hi vibers. Welcome back to the High Vibe Herbals YouTube channel. In this video, I am going to be teaching, explaining, telling you about how to alchemize a full moon, what plants to go to during a full moon, how to make this natural event work for you. Happy full moon in Leo. I'm a Leo South Node. Leo being in my South Node means that in a past life, that's usually what they say, in a past life, I had the experience and got really good with the experience of being like the center of attention. When we have a full moon, the purpose of the full moon, if you're looking to alchemize the energy, the purpose is to take all of the behaviors that you have that are not serving you and break them. They are no longer around. They no longer exist. Okay. That is what you're supposed to do during the full moon. For a long time, I had it backwards. I'm like, yes, the moon is full. It's time for me to manifest the life of my dreams. And then I learned that the full moon is for breaking things. It's like a bright flashlight shining a light on all this shining a light on the shadow. Hey, it's coming. Shining a light on the shadow that needs to be illuminated so that it can go away. You say, hey, I found you. It's time for you to go now. We don't want you here no more. You get up late every day and you snooze your alarm 5 times. Hey, that behavior is gone. Or, oh my gosh, you have the amazing habit of ignoring when this person who says that they're your friend decides to criticize you in a very kind way, but you don't realize that they actually secretly hating on you. And they're a little bit poisonous to be remaining in your life, to have there with you. They right here, but they become the voice of, you think, reason, but really it's the voice of a negative, the voice of negativity. The full moon goes, hey, the light's there. It's time to go, right? Sometimes you may be a little sensitive during the full moon, like those things happen. But the point is that it shines a light on behaviors, situations, things that just need to be broken. And let's say if you usually just pass off everything and anything that needs to be, because sometimes we want to sit here and be in this whole like comfort of our pain. Like, I don't like this, but I'm not ready to change it. Right? So sometimes you need some liquid courage, and liquid courage can come in the form of tea. It comes in the form of tea. This is my self-love tea. Oh, can you see it? Kinda. Okay. I'm going to put it sideways so that you can see kind of what the herbs look like. It's a beautiful blend. It's one of my most popular blends. I talked about it in another video here in one of my Tea Time with Jess episodes that I recommend you go and watch. But I highly recommend for this full moon in Leo to drink some self-love tea. Why? Because when you think about the aspects of Leo, Leo wants to be put onto that pedestal. You want to be put onto this pedestal. You want people to look up to you. You want to be a shining, bright star, right? And that's what the self-love tea helps you do. It helps you just feel that love and honor within you, where you are shining brightly from the inside out. You don't need these other people looking up to you. You don't need these other people looking to you and raising you up for you to know that you are someone of value, for you to know that everything that you want and need is already here for you. You don't need them to show you that everything that you want to do is possible, because you know that for yourself. Okay? Liquid courage. So another tea that you can drink tonight, that would be really good. I actually listed these blends in the my Sacred Sips Sunday post every week on Sundays. I try to stick to every week, not every week. But for the most part, on Sundays, I create a reel or a slide post on Instagram where I share the celestial energies for the week that are, you may be impacted by. It's good to know. And basically, the focus is how to alchemize that, like I'm telling you now. Okay. And so for this week, the teas are, I'm reading them here off of my post, my hibiscus jasmine tea, my lavender jasmine tea, my calm balm tea. I feel like I got something on my face. My calm balm tea, and of course, self-love, as I mentioned. So hibiscus jasmine tea, you'll read in the post that it sparks passion and creativity. Lavender jasmine tea encourages relaxation and it helps with your emotional balance. Now, lavender jasmine and hibiscus jasmine, because they have a jasmine green tea mixed in, they are going to be just slightly caffeinated. Okay. So that's something that you can drink throughout the day. If the caffeine doesn't bother you, of course you could drink it at night, but I'm just saying, some people it bothers them. Calm balm tea is a tea that is made strictly only with herbs. So it's really called a tisane. There's a vocabulary word for my people, my linguistic people here. A tisane is basically a tea that is made only out of herbs. Meaning it's not made with like a green tea. It's not made with a black tea leaves. But anyway, so the calm balm tea grounds you. It helps you feel like you are being soothed within. And then I have the, obviously self-love tea, like I said, which opens the heart. It's a heart opening blend and you're opening your heart, but instead of opening your heart and it doing this, you're opening your heart and turning it within. Okay. Go watch that Tea Time with Jess episode, that I'm discussing the self-love tea because so there's actually a prayer for this week that I have. I call it a time for sacred connection, which you can actually do during this full moon. And the prayer is, if you want to do a few deep breaths before saying the prayer so that you can get yourself to completely balance yourself, what I like to do, and energize your chakras, right? Energize yourself. You feel at one here. And you just take some breaths because we have the breath of life within us, the breath of the universe, the breath of God within us. And you fill up your belly and you release it, and you fill up your belly and you release it, and you fill up your belly again, and you hold it, and you hold it, and you release it. I learned about like holding the breath when you're breathing from a retreat that I went to. It was a 1-day retreat that I did, and I met this wonderful lady. Her name's Hope, and she sells doTERRA essential oils, and she ran us through this breathing exercise. Man, I was like, what happened? Because I didn't take nothing. only the breathing exercise and doing that with the essential oils, I was like, I need to do this breathing all the time. So anyway, that's how she breathes. And I did 3 breaths because I was just watching Shaka Khan. Yes, the Shaka Khan is on Instagram. She has on her Instagram, she does full moon videos. She does full moon meditations. Go and watch hers as well. The more meditations you do, the more you can walk through life feeling peaceful and just feeling good. So why not? Okay. So here's the sacred connection. It says, Dear God, thank you for the light that shines within us. Help us to embrace our creativity, express our truth boldly, and open our hearts to love, joy, and divine inspiration. Amen. It's time to be creative. If you are not being creative, meaning you're not making anything, whether that's something tangible or something that is just in your head or, anything, creating something, creating food to eat, creating a new beat when you're walking, right? Creating anything, do that, because that is what we are here to do. We are God's hands and feet. We are given these ideas to carry out for a reason. I digress, because this this full moon in Leo video is about breaking of cycles, breaking of negative habits, or habits that we need to let go, that we're ready to rise up above from. Okay. But I'm gonna go back and talk about the sacred sip Sundays again, because here what my post said. It says, align with the Leo full moon and Mercury in Pisces. This week, the full moon in Leo shines brightly, encouraging passion, creativity, and deep self-expression. Now I'm going to add, Mercury in Pisces softens our thoughts, opening us to intuition, soulful conversations, and dreamy inspiration. But going back to focus on what the full moon in Leo says, it encourages passion, creativity, and deep self-expression. So good. So good. So, let's allow that to marinate for a moment. Passion. When I say passion, when we talk about passion, that can be anything that applies to you. That passion could be being passionate about a loved one, being passionate about yourself, being passionate about your work, your hobbies, anything. But we're encouraging passion. Of course, being creative, as I said, and deep self-expression, which all of that goes hand in hand. Okay. Woo. Okay. So, but Jess, how am I going to break these cycles? And what are you talking about? How do I break these habits? How do I hold myself accountable to make sure? Well, every day, have this liquid courage. Okay. Have your tea. And I want to give a kudos, a big ups to all of the people who have purchased High Vibe Herbal's tea so far. I know that you're enjoying it. I know that you feel wonderful after you drink it. And I am thankful not only for your business, but to see that you have given yourself a chance to really feel to really feel that divine connection between you and our source and the ground. Okay. Okay. So let's move on to answer the question. How do we break these cycles? I myself, I'm still, of course, struggling with cycles that I'm breaking with habits, but it really helps me to add things in. Once I write down the list, right? Write down the list. These are the things that I don't want to do anymore. These are the things that are going away. These are the habits that I have. So step 1 is going to be recognizing them. What are these habits? And now that you've recognized them, you audibly declare and orally declare, I am no longer this, and this. I am no longer doing this, doing that, doing this. You can take that paper and burn it, or you can rip it up and, do whatever you'd like to do with the paper. But because the thing is that that's not something that you want to look at every day. Okay. The more that you are looking at something that you don't want, the more you actually get it. So just writing it down so that's out of your head and off and away. Throw it in the trash, flush it down the toilet, do something. And so, after recognizing it, then now you're able to move past it. Now you can add things into into your practices, right? Instead of snoozing my alarm, I'm going to wake up. I'm going to change my alarm tone now, and I'm going to get up and I'm going to go and do something that I'm excited about doing. You see, because I'm on this example, I'm going to say this, that if your bad habit is not getting up on time, you need something to be excited about. You need something that's going to make you get up out of the bed and move, because you're like, you know what? I get to do this right now. Okay. So find that for you. The full moon is for breaking cycles, right? Breaking habits. The new moon is for bringing things, like starting new things. It's new because it starts a new cycle, right? The full moon is the end of a cycle. But there's about maybe 2 weeks in between. So I would say that you have about 2 weeks to break at least one of your habits that don't serve you. Make at least one change in your life that's going to help you and, bring about good things. So 2 weeks. So if your habit is I stay in bed too long in the morning, or I don't get up when I'm supposed to, you got 2 weeks to break it. So then on the new moon, once the new moon comes around, you are going to have room to bring some new habits into fruition, bring some new habits to you, So my recommendation again, every day, start off with some tea. If you start off with coffee, that's cool. You can actually take my blends and mix them with some coffee. That way you get the wonderful benefits of the herbs plus the coffee. Okay. And they actually go hand in hand real well together. Anyway, so let's do a recap. It is the day after the official full moon, right? Remember that this energy, full moon energy and new moon energy, they say last 3 days before, 3 days after. And so you're watching it the day after. Or maybe you're watching it a whole other time, and that's okay because you can do this anytime anyway. The reminder of the Leo full moon is for you to embody all of your greatness, embody all of your creativity, embody all of who you are, and stop keeping it away from the world. Okay? Embody all of your talents and allow that to shine bright like a diamond. Anyway, so that's where the Leo is, right? The full moon is shining a light on you. And it's also shining a light on your shadows, on the things that you need to break so that you can really come and be your true whole self in the public eye, right? You want to be your true whole self. And so get rid of those habits, those beliefs, those behaviors that are limiting you, that are leaving you and keeping you behind. Okay? And you do that using this full moon energy. You alchemize the energy by pointing it out, breathing through it, doing your breathing exercises, writing down a list of these are the habits that I have that I actually need to change. Do something with that list, destroy it, put it away, whatever. Do something that represents the fact that it's broken, that they are breaking. Those are no longer your habits, okay? You're creating a whole new persona, okay? And those habits are no longer part of this new one. And then you're going to actively break them each and every day until the new moon comes around. And then you'll think back and be like, you know what? I feel so much better now. I feel so good because, well, you did something that improved your life. And then when the new moon comes around, then you get all in your delusional state of mind and you start, what do I want? What am I doing with my life? What can I bring into this world? How do I want to live now? What experiences do I want? Okay. That's what the new moon is for. It's for the ultimate manifesting. Okay. I have that sort of reaction because you manifest all the time, all throughout the day. When you say, I'm hungry, I want some food. And then suddenly, boop, there goes the food. That's as easy as manifesting is. It's just that easy. So, it's just a normal way of being. That's who we are naturally. It's what we do. But anyway, thank you so much for watching my video. I hope that I helped you at least a little bit. You can go to www.highvibeherbals.com to shop the High Vibe Herbals products. We have elixirs, which are extracts with honey. We have herbal extracts / tinctures. We have herbal tea blends. We have, what else? Herbal sweeteners, and bundles. So yeah, you can go to my website to purchase all of those different items. You can also find me here on YouTube at High Vibe Herbals, and you can also find me, Jess. I have a podcast called Keep Expecting Miracles. You can find me on YouTube there if you're interested in the spiritual side of things, the more witchy side of things. We have discussions about stuff like that, and it's witchy in a good way. Witchy because they say that if you know how to use plants, way back in the day, that she was a witch, which doesn't make sense. Anyway, so it's witchy in a positive way, positive connotation. We are taking that word and changing it around. Okay. What else? Like, subscribe, and share this video with anyone that you feel like it may help. Share it with your favorite Leo. Yeah. Follow me on Instagram at High Vibe Herbals. I'm also on Facebook and on TikTok. And it is late and I am tired. Okay. So again, thank you for watching. Bye.